And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zero from TechDragon.info, and today we are looking at, well, for starters, Saturday obviously, but we are looking at the Lorraine 40T. Now, I was just thinking when I started recording this a second ago, I don't think I have a Lorraine replay up on my channel. I think. Maybe? I'm not sure. At some point I'm gonna have to check like which tanks I don't have a replay of and get like a replay of every single tank, at least one on the channel. Let's get into on my camera view here. So, Lorraine, too bad, so sad. Would have been nice if that one landed, but it didn't. I personally don't have this thing yet. I was planning on getting one. Well, nice shot there, leading before I could see him. Can we do that again? Yes, we can. Very nicely done there. Two turret shots with not much on them. Well done. Oh, couldn't quite make that shot. Don't have much on him. Nah, not worth a shot. I was planning on going this route, but I don't know. Between this one and the new French medium line, you know, the AMX 30 and 30 prototype, I don't know. It's a tough call between the two. Having just the single shots but the, you know, continuous DPM rather than the burst damage is a nice thing to have as well. But looking for some ass shots there. Got a tank going around. Not sure what that is. Waiting for that reload. And okay, we got nothing on that. Might be able to shoot the person in cap though. Oh, look at that. We get spotted though. Oh, second shot goes into the hill. That's a bit of a shame there. And we finish him off. Oop, 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 oop. And he fired and missed. Now we can take our time. Put all three remaining shells into his face. Couldn't quite get the last one in. That's unfortunate. Going for the reload. I would do the same. Since we know we're somewhat safe here, at least for now. And that IS gets finished off. Oh, 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 nope, 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 nope. Hell nope. Nope, 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 nope. Do not want. Frontally, hold down. Not a good idea. Don't even try. You're gonna get wrecked. So we... Really, phone? Really? Still need to take that thing out back and just shoot it. Come on, waiting for that reload. First shot misses. Looks to be the J Panther, going by the size there and shape. It's funny how playing World of Tanks and Armored Warfare, you know, those kind of games. Before that, I had very little knowledge of tanks. Like, very little. I knew pretty much nothing. Man, that aim time is long in this tank. Holy shit. Put a second one in. I think we tracked him with that shot, and we finish him off. Couldn't quite tell if that was his ass or his front. I think it was his front, but couldn't quite make it out. Definitely do not want to run to his front. So, reloading once again, and that's kind of what you do with these French autoloaders. You just go into a flank, you see what shots of opportunity you can get, and you GTFO. You don't stick around in one spot. You don't stay there and just call it good, you know. You really have to move around. Oh, he's getting shot. Oh, but we have somebody else's ass. Waiting for that aim time. And reload, obviously. And he just fired, which means we have all the time in the world to finish him off. He completely did not see us there. Fixes his strike, but it doesn't matter, we finish him off regardless. Do we have enough damage here to finish him off? Go for the tracking shot, there we go. Did we do no damage with that tracking shot? Dang it. Calling in fire support there, since we don't have any more shells to put into him. You could decide to start flanking him right now, and just stay behind him while you're reloading, or you could run away. It's bit of a toss-up between the two. There's still a lot of tanks in the enemy team though, but we haven't seen anything near that guy, so it might have not been a bad idea to just sit behind him and wait for that reload. Spot an enemy tank backing up. We get spotted. Don't stick around. Don't stick around. Just gonna get shot in the face. So we at least made one of them back around. We know we have an ally coming around this corner here. So this guy is gonna be engaged here any second now. He's gonna get shot on the side. He just realizes that. And gives us the opportunity to put one into his turret. One to his lower plate, finishing him off. Excellent work of just using the map and driving around and flanking. That's really where this tank excels. If you can get around the flanks of people, you can just put in those shots and hurt them. And worst case scenario, Eagle flank, oh, fire instantly put out. Oh, next shot goes into his turret and bounces. Bloody hell. So unfortunate. But worst case scenario when you flank people is you turn them around. Best case scenario, you get shots into their asses. It's just that. If you can flank people, that means they have to divide their attention, either fire at you and turn their turret around, or sit there and keep their turret and hull pointed towards wherever they were shooting, and thus allowing you to put shots in their asses. So flanking is very powerful, and not even for just the threat of you being there already is enough to turn a tank around and make him engage you, which means the other flank that's facing still multiple enemy tanks, for instance, like we just had up in the north, means they have one less gun to worry about. You know, they only have to worry about 2 shots. If they can wither those shots, then they can just go in and finish them off when they're reloading. And final shot for the game. Yes! And that was the 6th kill as well. Sweet! Let's take a look at his stats. And before I forget, by the way, in the description is a link to the poll. I think this first week was pretty successful. I think you guys enjoy the poll. I've seen multiple references of people talking about the poll and already talking about the upcoming poll. So by all means vote. It's gonna be in the description. I might put an overlay on the video as well. We'll see if I don't forget. No guarantees there. And yeah, vote for your favorite tank type and we'll get a full week's worth of that particular tank type. Next week up, after this coming week, will be tier. Yeah, tier. But first, now we're gonna have tank types. Anyways, let's take a look at the stats here. Master Batch Ace Tanker, we got a Spotter, Bruiser, High Caliber, and a Top Gun. We sadly did not get the kill on that comment. That little bugger bounced our damn shell there on his friggin' gun mantlet. Ah. Oh, so annoying when that happens. Let's take a look here at the team score. Walked away with 1460 experience, doing over 5.5k damage. Quite a bit more than the rest of his team. Had a couple of people that did okay, and then it dropped off drastically. Only doing 1200 damage on the 5120. Oof, he died too soon. Yeah, can't. I mean, in AMX M4 MLE45, he did pretty well doing 1100 damage on that thing in this kind of tier. That's not bad. That's a tier 7. Can't fault him. He should have gotten more experience. That's bullcrap. I think that tier should weigh a lot heavier in all the tanks when it comes to experience. It's kind of shitty when you're bottom tier, you can't do a whole lot and you don't get jack shit for experience. It's really annoying. Shots fired 27, hit 23, pen 21. Yeah, nothing really to note about his shooting. Most of them were good and well-placed shots. So we didn't take any damage. None. Very nice. So no repair costs. So that really pushes up our profit there. We spotted 5, damaged 10, killed 6, 1301 spotting damage. We didn't really do a whole lot of capping, but we decapped 5 points. Yeah! We drove quite a bit at almost 3 kilometers, and it was just a game of driving around, which is pretty good. In this kind of vehicle, you should have a high travel rate, usually. This thing really, like I said, excels at flanking. And that's where you'll find your happiness when playing this thing, let's put it like that. Making, wow, almost 62k profit in a tier 9 normal tank. Not a premium, but a normal. That is quite decent. And a grand total of 2190 experience. Very, very, very nice. Let's move over to our next replay, shall we? And here we are with our next replay. I'm going through these replays, well, through my email box from old to new. So we're going to see some older replays here in the coming weeks as well while doing all these replays. And a way for me to finally get through all of these. I mean, I have so many awesome replays in my email box, and I just can't really get around to showing them. Oh, go up on the hill here. Enemy CDC, thought the same thing. We haven't taken a shot yet. Put a shot into him again. We have an ally with us, so at the very least we should come out here winning. Put another shot into us. We need our ally to put some damage into him as well. Put another shot in, a bit slow on the trigger there, I'm not quite sure why, and we finish him off. We still have half our, oh, I think he was, yeah, I was putting his, gunner, I think, back in action. That's why I was a bit slow on the trigger there. Looking for a shot here, pre-aiming, ally in the way. 3 is going up in front. We have a line. Oh, just barely. Oh, we got spotted by that. That's unfortunate. There is a nasty piece of artillery tier 9. We really don't want to get splashed upon by that thing. That would be bad. Very, very bad. Now, we do have some cover at the entrance of the hill here. Which means that we are pretty safe up here. Nothing can really get to us. And can't quite tell what that is. J-Panther? Yeah, there we go. J-Panther. Come on, come on. Wasn't quite sure if it was a J-Panther or J-Panther 2. It could have been either with that kind of sloping that we saw. It's kind of interesting seeing these old replays and having my settings to the point where you just see the tank player names and not the actual tank names, and you just have to go by shape, which is kind of interesting. Like I was saying earlier, and I think I got brutally interrupted earlier, is that before I started playing World of Tanks and that sort of games, that I knew very little about tanks, but by playing these games I've actually learned, put another cheeky shot into the Asus there. By playing these games, I've learned to recognize the shapes of tanks and be able to just name most of the tanks in the game by just looking at them. There's a couple that, you know, T110, E4, E5, E3, you know, those are going to be a little bit more difficult because they're so damn similar in appearance, if they're just standing still. Of course, with the turret moving, it becomes a hell of a lot clearer already, but you know what I mean. And the artillery, I wouldn't be able to tell you too well either, but other than that, I can name most of the tanks in this game just by, you know, appearance. And he gets finished off, sweet. We have a TD at the other side there. We have a couple of tanks still left in base. It's kind of exciting to watch a replay and not see what tanks we're actually facing. And couldn't quite tell between the bushes there. Oh, get spotted. That's not good. It's a J-Panther 2. I'm not sure where that shot went, actually. I was like thinking, like, wait, what? Put a shot in. CDC, of course, being the tier 8 premium French medium tank. This thing is blisteringly fast. Gets a, off the top of my head, 1200 horsepower engine for a very light tank. He's certainly not looking at us anymore. Going for the shot, bouncing off him, using the bush cover here to not get spotted, pulling back because he might just blind fire us. Put another nice shot into him. Come on. Come on, reload. Reload on this gun is pretty good as well. Just the entire gun handling on this thing is fantastic. One of the reasons why I really like this tank. Yeah, of course we don't get an outline because it's bugged in replays. That's either T28 or a tortoise. Or the tortoise. Turtle, whatever you want to call it. And after we finish him off, it was a tortoise. Tortoise, as some people call it. And there is just artillery left. Now TJ here was thinking about going down the hill, but I think he reconsidered. He's thinking probably gonna possibly get some shots into the artillery. Artillery more, yeah, artillery is gonna be in that corner behind the building. No doubt about it. He's gonna be in the back there. I would be very shocked if he isn't. And there we go. Yup, in the corner behind the building. Where else would he be? And he gets killed. GG. Let's take a look at the stats. And here we are with the stats. Master Batch, Ace Tanker, we got a Bruiser, Confederate. Oh, yay, we got the You Suck medal. And a High Caliber. Let's take a look at the team score here. Walked away, wow, close to 5k damage. I've said this before about this tank. This tank, for some reason, the gun is just so nice that the damage just sneaks up on you. And that is, in fact, actually, what TJ Katz said in the email that he sent me with this replay. Like, that the damage just snuck up on him, and he was surprised by how much damage he did in the end. And it didn't feel like it, but this was almost a 5k damage game. Did it feel like it? No, not at all. Didn't get that many kills, but he certainly did the damage. And that's what I've noticed with this tank as well. Like, I don't get fantastic results in this tank, because it doesn't have armor. You know, you can certainly outmaneuver most people, and you know, you get your wins that way in your upper hand, as it were. But you can't. How do I put this? You can't quite carry in this tank if you don't have a team. Like, a solo carry is very difficult because of the complete lack of armor, and you'll just have to peek over a hill, put in one shot, reallocate, and it certainly can't be done. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that, but it's very difficult to carry in something with this little armor. Most carries you'll see will be in tanks that have some form of armor because, you know, you can mount a shell. Where this thing will never. But this thing really shines when you have a team that somewhat functions and doesn't instantly die, but isn't too good, where you just get the opportunity to drive around and just shoot everybody. Actually, think of this as the Lorraine, actually. They're very similar. They're both fast tanks. They both don't have armor. One is an autoloader, of course, but this thing has a fast reload. So you're both left with a tank that really excels at flanking, harassing, putting shells into rears, asses, and don't, in either case, don't be the center of attention. If you are the center of attention, you are screwed. You are dead. You are back in your garage. So I guess the playstyle is fairly similar, which makes this a good video. So yeah, 1400 base experience. Take a look here. Fire 23, hit 22, pen 21. That's a fantastic ratio. Almost 5k damage done. Did not get a whole lot of damage just at the very beginning from the enemy CDC. 3 into us, and he died. So that was good. Other than that, we didn't take a single shell. Spotted 2, damaged 8, killed 2. Not a lot of spotting damage, but this was all about our own damage, and that almost 5k. And because this is a premium tank, without premium account, would have walked away with 73k profit, but with a premium account, we walked away with 117 k credits. Nice! That worked very well. And a grand total of 2300 experience. So, that was French Week. Woohoo! We survived it! An entire week of French tanks. Next week coming, tank types. I have no idea which it's gonna be, but I leave it up to you guys. So vote in the poll down below in the description, and we'll see which tank type it's gonna be. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.